Welcome children to the video lectures of Social Science Standard 10th. This is the fifth video lecture of chapter number 10, India Agriculture. In this video lecture we are going to study about technical and institutional reforms in agriculture. Technical and institutional reforms. Now we are going to study about what are technical reforms and what are institutional reforms in the detail into the later part of the chapter. Let us go. Earlier, farming was carried out by simple and ordinary farm implements like sickle, spade, hoe, drill, plough, bullock cart, etc. Now, modern equipments have entered into which tractors, trailers, rotovators, etc. are common. Besides, modern equipments like threshers and harvesters are used in the wheat harvesting also. There is an increase in the usage of chemical fertilizers. Chemical fertilizer and hybrid seeds are also used a lot. BT seeds, insecticides, drip irrigation and greenhouse is also used. Now we'll see about the technical reforms into the field of agriculture. Now what is technical reforms? The changes which have been taken place in seeds, fertilizers and farm implements in India are known as technical reforms. Okay. So basically the changes that happen into seeds, fertilizers and farm equipments is known as technical reforms. See, the farmer who earlier used leather bags, buckets, water wheels are now using submersible pumps or monoblock pumps, solar pumps, drip irrigation and sprinklers. So this is considered as technical change. Chemical fertilizers are now used in place of natural fertilizers like diammonia phosphate DAP, nitrogen phosphorus potash NPK, urea, biofertilizer, liquid biofertilizer, biotech, seeds are used, etc. Next is farmers are constantly guiding through radio. So they are given guidance through radio, television, newspapers, DD Kisan channel, right? That is a special dedicated channel for the farmers. SMS on mobile by the Kisan toll free number. Okay, government farm web portal, iKhedut and mobile apps like Agri Market. So they are using technology also. Okay, technology is also used in farming nowadays. New agriculture research and technique are conveyed to the farm in the village by the Gram Sevak. Gram Sevak are the government people basically who are dedicated towards helping the farmers for getting better crops. After a farmer training center is established in every district headquarters where farmers are given training. See, recent information and guidance are provided to farmers through agriculture fair. Okay, Krushi Mela, what we call. Agriculture universities and agriculture college are established in every state. Agriculture university are established in Dantewada, Junagadh, Anand, Navsari, in Gujarat and so on. These universities carry out research and prepare new experts in agriculture. Besides this, Indian Council of Agriculture, ICAR, remember it? ICAR, Indian Council for Agriculture Research and Department of Agriculture Research and Education, DARE, are active in national roles. So these are some of the technical reforms that are being made into the agriculture sector. Now we are going to study about the institutional reforms that are made. Now what is the definition of institutional reforms? The reforms connected with land ownership, crop subsidy and sale of the farm products are considered institutional. Here, okay, the reforms or changes that are made related to land ownership, crop subsidy and sale of farm product, right? Government have discarded landlordism, okay, or zamindari system and stopped the exploitation of the farmer. Under the law, land to the tiller, that is land tenancy act, the land tiller have given right to become the owner of the land. Okay. Second, the disparity means variation among the landowners have been removed by the land selling act. Okay. So now the disparity, the variation between it was removed. Third, Farmers are given financial help of crop subsidy by Kisan Credit Card and nationalized and cooperative banks. So they are given loans at a very low rate. Next, farmers are given full insurance protection of their crops through Prime Minister Crop Insurance Scheme. Okay, Prime Minister Insurance Scheme. Next, when the crop failed due to drought or through excessive rain, farmers are given financial help by the government. So they are provided help by the government during the time of trouble due to the natural calamities. By providing legal support, an open auction process is made widespread for the sale of the market. Okay, there is an open auction, okay, or an e-auction is also now into the way. Facilities like cooperative societies, marketing association, cooperative warehouses, cold storages, transportations and communication etc. are also utilized to give farmers a better service. Have been provided so that farmer will get the minimum support price. Okay, it is known as MSP, that is called minimum support price. Following organizations are operating for the purchase of farm products from the farmers at support price, that is National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India, NAFED, Gujarat Cooperative Oilseeds Grower Federation, GrowFed, National Dairy Development Board, NDDB. So these are some of the governmental organizations that are purchasing products directly from the farmers at a supportive prices. Next we are going to study about is Green Revolution. Green Revolution took place in country in the decade of 1960, but before that there was a time when there was an acute shortage of food grains in our country, and agri country had to import food grains. See, agri country had to import. Why? Because we are not self-dependent into it. The country was struggling against the dependent condition, and due to that the country was struggling. Now what happened into Green Revolution? The extraordinary increase in the agriculture production because of improved seeds. See what led to the increase? Improved seeds, increased use of fertilizers, intense efforts of the farmers, widespread arrangement of electricity distribution, improved facilities in irrigation etc. are known as Green Revolution. Basically becoming self-dependent into the growing of the crops and the increasing the productivity and the production of the crops is termed as Green Revolution. Main objective of Green Revolution was to increase agriculture production. See, farmers were encouraged to use chemical fertilizer and insecticides more. This led to attain the target of the increased agriculture production. There has been a record production of wheat and paddy due to Green Revolution. Green Revolution have great efforts made into the sector of wheat and paddy. Where there was a scarcity of food grains in country, today there is a sufficient storage of food grain. Okay, previously where we had to import food grains, now we have sufficient food grains with ourselves. Once drought was a hazard and irregular interval in India. So drought was one of the menaces that India was facing from very large time. Its adverse effects are seen after the Green Revolution due to the buffer stock. Okay, buffer means extra stock which is kept. During the conditions like drought also there is no problem created. The condition of drought or scarcity are faced conventionally. The self-sufficiency in the food grains is a landmark of historical achievement of Green Revolution. Okay, so you can say the Green Revolution have made us self-sufficient in food grain. Right? Today, the production of cash crop have increased and the production of pulses and other cereals have decreased. With the repetition of same crop to reach the stage where the other countries of the world have progressed using better technology in agri and field, we will have to be ready for the fixed new Green Revolution. So we need another Green Revolution so that we can develop ourselves more technologically better. Now we are going to study about the role of agriculture into Indian economy. Agriculture is the main occupation. This we have already studied. The pressure which India has at the time of independence is now reduced somewhat. However, it still has an important contribution in economic of India. First, see, it provides employment to about 1/2 of the population of the country. Second, agriculture holds about 17% of gross domestic product, that is GDP, means simple words, the national income. Paddy, wheat, oilseeds, cotton, jute, sugarcane, tobacco, potato, etc. are major agriculture products of India. Much foreign exchange is earned from it, and we export this products, and a lot of foreign exchange is earned out of this. India ranks second in the world in agrarian production. India is second in the agrarian production. Industries like cotton, textile, sugar, paper, oil, etc., as well as industries regarding the food processing, getting raw material from the agriculture product also. Agriculture provides food to the people of India, right? It provides food to the people of India, and that's why it has a very, very important role in the life of people of India. The Indian contribution is not consistent in the world agriculture market because of irregular and uncertain rain. See, irregular uncertainty of the rain is one of the reasons due to which we are not consistent in giving proper development to the agriculture sector. Food security is necessary for any country today. If the demand of the food grains is increasing and if the food grains have to be imported, then political independence of that country might be risky. It is one of the reasons. If we start importing a lot of food grains from other countries, then we will become almost, you can say, slaves to those countries in the near future. We have to be self-reliant in the field of food grains production due to green revolution. Along with the increase in the farm production, there is an increase in the population of the country also. Okay, population also have increased. As per 2011, the population of India was 121 crore. Okay, so that is very, very high. In 1951, India's population was just 36 crore. See, okay, 10 lakhs, which is almost 125 crore today. This has increased the demand of food grain. Okay, so demand of food grain also increases. However, there has been an increase in the production of food grain also. At the same time, there is an increase in the production also at the same time, right? In 1950, India produced 51 crore tons of food grains, which increased to a record level 265.04 crore tons in 2013-14. That is a very high amount of numbers. With the food grains which we have today, the minimum requirement of food country can be fulfilled. It is necessary to maintain buffer stocks. Buffer stock is very, very important. By buffer stock of grains, the scarcity of the grains can be prevented during droughts, during the conditions like drought or floods or other things. Buffer stock is used to feed the people, right? In the case of inadequate production of food grains, the wastage of the food grains can be prevented by implementing techniques to prevent the grains in the warehouse. Okay, we again need, this is one of the loopholes that our system has. We store a lot of food, but it is wasted, it is rotten, and there are instances where it is damaged due to the natural calamities. So we need to find some techniques with which we can store the food grains for a longer time and in a safe way. The hunger of thousands of families can be satisfied in this buffer stock is distributed among the free of charge. It is strong necessary of time to stop the wastage of the food. In simple word, wastage of food should be stopped. It is necessary to strengthen the food stock and arrangement of the conservation of it. It is a good beginning for that the government has made provision to supply the food grains up to the poor through the Food Security Act. Okay? The poor people are provided food grains almost at free or very, very nominal cost. Now we are going to see about the impact of globalization in Indian agriculture. The policy of globalization is implemented with the purpose that the Indian farmer can sell his farm products in world market. Many changes took place in the agriculture field due to the globalization. The process of export and import crop production is made very simple. Okay, right now any person can export or import things needed from other country, or you can sell it to other country too. Cottons, chili and till are now available in Chinese market, and various fruit from world are now available in India market. The costly genetically modified BT seeds sold in the multinational companies are now available in India also. Due to this, farming becomes costly. Okay, the production of cotton and maize have increased. With the import becomes smoother, the domestic farm products have faced tough competition. Say, as import becomes smoother, so domestic farm things are coming from other country, and due to that, the domestic things have to suffer. Some products have gained global market, hence necessity of registration and patents are also needed. Some of our products are sold into other country, and that's why we need patents and registration of those things. It is necessary to register qualitative farm products as national pattern in the world market. To face the competition in agriculture production in global market, India will have to adapt new techniques and concrete concentrate on quality. A series of planned steps will have to be taken to increase the economic prosperity of solidarity of the people. Okay, so there should be a planning that should be implemented in a very better way. With the increase in the population, the probable future increase in the demand of agriculture product and maintaining the march to economic progress. Okay, if we want to progress economically also, we need to be very systematic into whatever we do. It is necessary to arrange the strategy of the second green revolution. Okay, and we need to plan ultimately the second green revolution. So with this we complete our chapter number 10. Hope you understood. Go through each and every video lecture, read the textbook thoroughly and understand the chapter in the more better way.